Okay. FYI, if you didn't watch part 1, part 2 is not going to make any sense. So go back, pause, stop, collaborate, and listen. Go back and watch my other video. Okay. Anyways, what I was saying in the last video before I was forced to stop was that I just did a 3-day refresh. And if you are, and I'm not trying to be like all salesy or anything, but if you are interested in knowing more about it, because I'm not gonna like go on and on about it in this video, I kind of want to get to the most important information. But if you do want to know more about it, definitely contact me or let me know, and I would be happy to talk to you about it and share more information. No pressure though. But anyways, I did this 3-day refresh and it was helpful. I think the best part about it though, and I'm not even trying to be funny, like, oh yeah, I want, I don't want to focus on the weight that I lost, or, you guys know me, and if you don't, well, let me tell you something about me. I keep it real, yo. I keep it real. I don't sugarcoat stuff. I'm not trying to please people. The old Heather probably, I'm not trying to say the old Heather was fake, but the old Heather was just timid and probably wouldn't have felt as comfortable to be completely herself and be completely real and be like, hey, this is the situation. Not from Jersey Shore. This is the situation, as in, this is the deal. So the old Heather wouldn't have done that as much. The old Heather wouldn't have vlogged. You know what? That's a good vlog topic. The old me. Hold, please. The old Heather. I love when ideas pop into my head. If I was really creative and I had editing skills, right when I said that, I would have done a little bubble pop. But no, I don't know how to edit, so that won't happen. Yeah, the old me wouldn't have, been as confident to speak real talk, to speak her mind, and I always try to do it with respect. I don't want to disrespect people because you know what? I grew up being disrespected. Not, horribly, but it was tough growing up, and not fitting in by, appearance standards and things like that. I just respect people. It doesn't mean I like every single person on the planet. I don't have to. Nobody has to. But I respect people. So I respect you enough to not sugarcoat stuff, not to try to be fake. It's not my cup of tea, not my forte. So anyways, what was I talking about? Oh, so anyways, what I started to realize at the end of day 2 and definitely into day 3 and at the end of day 3 was an appreciation for food, because there are some foods that you can't eat during the 3-day refresh, only because of the way that it works in kind of detoxifying some things and just kind of resetting some things. It's not to try to deprive you of anything. It's just the way the refresh works. So anyways, it helped me to kind of appreciate those things. It's like, gosh, I'm not craving a cupcake. I'm craving some eggs, or I'm craving some of whatever the case is. You know what I mean? So that was kind of an eye-opener. Like, gosh, respect the healthy foods that you can have, and that kind of stuff. So that was awesome. But I kind of started to realize that, and I actually, and for those of you that follow me on my page, Finding Her Happy Pace on Facebook, I did share, and some of you guys follow me in my personal Facebook account, and I'd included the link there, but I am a contributor for Michigan Running Girl, sorry. And I write some blog posts for her twice a month and kind of share my journey with running, and in particular this year I'm doing 4 half marathons, so I'm trying to break that 3-hour record, or 3-hour finishing time. So anyways, I've been doing some writing for her, and my most recent blog post I kind of didn't talk a lot about running, but I talked a lot about my journey and kind of some of the things that I've been realizing. And some of those things that I've been realizing are that I'm afraid of getting to my goal weight. I am, because I've already lost over 100 pounds, and um, and I've been stuck for some time now in the same general area of weight. Um, I've lost inches, but it's not like one of those things where, oh, but you're losing inches. But you know what? I still weigh a chunk of change. I can still lose weight. There's no reason why I shouldn't be losing weight. So, you know, you got to stop and think about, like, why is that? And kind of like how I mentioned before that, you know, sometimes we ruin our mental focus, and by thinking, I've not lost enough, I've not done enough. Um, I'm not mad about that. I'm more upset that I haven't stopped to figure out what I've just figured out now or recently. And that's that I'm afraid. I'm afraid of doing more. And sometimes I kind of get overwhelmed and I think, gosh, if I want to get to, 170 pounds, which for me is a realistic goal weight, I will never be 140 or 150 or something like that, because I'm a sturdy girl. And if you watched part one, you remember me mentioning that. I'm never gonna be that size, and I'm okay with that. But like 180, 170, gosh, I don't even know what that would feel. I don't know what that would feel like. I'm gonna put in positive intent, though, that I will know what that feels like at some point. Hopefully within a year, or a year from now at least. Um, but oh geez, I lose my train of thought sometimes. That sucks. I think I need to take some ginkgo, because I honestly will go off on a tangent and then forget what I'm saying. But anyways, I think I'm just afraid of, so I think about, okay, well, in order to get to there, I know how much work it took for me to lose the first 100 pounds. And then you start to think, gosh, what's it going to take for me to get to the next 100 pounds lost? And then, once you get to your goal weight, you're going to have to maintain it. So it's no longer going to be, well, to an extent, I guess, no longer going to be, I'm working out to lose weight. I'm just working out to stay where I am. Insert overwhelmed thoughts. Bing! So, I've been thinking a lot about that. And I think subconsciously, that's what's been holding me back for a while now. Because it's not that I don't know how to work out. It's not that I don't work out. I do work out. It's just that subconsciously, I am afraid. I'm afraid of just being like, balls to the wall, let's go. Don't be afraid of what it's going to be like living as a 170-pound woman, because you're not there yet. So you might as well just start working on it. So that's kind of, I had this like clarity. And it's ironic because my coach that I work with, she did the 3-day refresh too, and she did it before me, and she was talking about how she had this like mental clarity come over her on day 3, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, maybe it's just for her, maybe it was just something that was special for her or whatever. But it's kind of crazy because I had it too. It was like, wow. And maybe it was just where we are in our journey, or where we were mentally, that we had these thoughts come over us during this refresh. But I don't know. I just know it's good to know what you're working with and be more alert and in tune with where you are mentally, so that you can, have progress and move forward. And I have, and I'm not even going to share them quite yet, but I have some things coming up in the rest of this year that I really want to kick butt with. Well, I will say I I have the Detroit Women's Women Run the D half marathon in September. And then I have my Love, Pride, and Joy, the Detroit Free Press International Half Marathon, which that'll be my 4th one. So one of those two, sweet baby Jesus, I'm going to break the 3 hours for my half marathon. Part of me was like, I want it to be the Detroit Free Press one because that one is just so special to me. That was my first half marathon. It's just, I don't know, you guys understand when you have something that you've done and it's just kind of special to you, like that one is special to me. But I'm gonna go hard, and I'm really, after this half marathon coming up, I'm really going to kick it into gear again with my running. And I would like to see if I can break that 3 hours at the half marathon in September. We'll see. I definitely am not expecting to do it in a week and a half in Chicago. I'm doing the rock and roll in Chicago, and definitely not expecting it. First of all, it'll probably be hot, and that's my first half marathon in heat. Well, I won't be in heat physically. I will just be physically heated. You know what I'm saying? And I've never done a race in warm temperatures. And knowing my luck, it will be a blazing hot day in July in Chicago. It is in the morning though, but still, like even my half marathon that I did in May in Traverse City, about the last 4 miles, I started to get warm, and it was a really nice weekend. It was Memorial Weekend, but that's even up north in Michigan, and it was still getting warm, and I was still feeling hot, and my fingers were starting to swell and stuff. You know how that goes when you run, but so I'm definitely not expecting a PR in Chicago. In fact, I'm not even stressing it. I'm not even worried, like, if I don't even, if I am 5 minutes, takes me 5 minutes longer than my last half, 10 minutes longer, whatever. I'm just gonna, run when I can and walk when I need to. I'm not really stressing it. So anyways, so much to talk about. So little time. Thanks, YouTube. #. But yeah, I hope you guys watched. It's lame. I hope you watched. No, I hope you guys are doing well. And I hope to really vlog more. Do you guys think I should try to vlog, like, actual, like, moving vlog? Like, not on a PC? I will try. Maybe Jen will teach me the ways of patience and faith 619. Hint, hint. #. All right, guys. Well, share with me below what you're doing, how you're doing, or whatever you like. Really. I would just love to hear from you and love to interact with you guys. And I'm going to try to make I really am going to try. I know I've said that before, but I really am going to try to vlog more. I like to talk. I like to gab. And it seems fitting. I just don't always do it. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. It's really nothing to be sorry about. It's a free country. God bless America. All right. So anyways, okay, guys. Until later. I almost said just keep swimming, but that sucks, Heather. And I was going to say today I can do anything, but that's patience and faith. So I'm just going to say bye.